right, Staten Island, how you doing? New York, we got a great show tonight, everybody. We got a great show. We've had so much talent going through our shows lately. I mean, we got singers from all over the country. We have, anyway, on the Staten Island Comedy Show, we're gonna be airing it again this week, but it's on Saturday night and Saturday at 9, and then Saturday late at night. But anyway, we got a great guest tonight. We got Melly Damushi, yes, my co-host, and we got Bob Bishetti. All right, everybody, Bob Bishetti. He's got Italian songs coming out, right? You're gonna sing some Italian for us.
Yeah, well, you know, it's like I say, you know, you talk about Italian singers that came up through the ranks, and if you talk about, like I said, you talk about Dean Martin, and like I say, he was born in Steubenville, Ohio. He was a croupier, a dealer, a boxer. He would run into any restaurant and just grab the mic off the bandstand and just start singing.
Right.
But that's how he did his thing, and became a very, very talented and excellent man. You know.
So yeah, all right. I'm gonna button up my
lavaliers
on us today. We're getting like
getting fancy.
We're getting really major now. You know, we want to make sure everybody hears us in Staten Island, New York, because we got such great talent coming out of you. So who like Frank Sinatra? What? Tell us a little bit about Frank
Sinatra. Well, you know, Sinatra naturally Hoboken, New Jersey. You know,
Hoboken, yeah.
Very big with him, and he also sang with the Tommy Dorsey Orchestra. A lot of people don't realize his first hit came out of the war years. It was called "I'll Never Smile Again."
I'll Never Smile Again.
And with a beautiful, beautiful song, and that was the start of his career.
You know, I like that song. Do you sing that song too?
I don't put it in my repertoire. I don't have it. I mean, I can sing a couple of lines from you a cappella.
Oh, yeah,
if you're
sure. How does it go, that song? This is Bob Bishetti, everybody, out in Staten Island, New York.
It goes like this. I'll never smile again until I smile at you.
Oh, cool.
I'll never love again with somebody new. Within my heart, I know I could never start to smile again until I smile at you.
Oh, that's nice. Who wrote that? Who wrote that
Actually,
song?
that was written by a woman.
A woman?
Her husband, her husband.
Wow.
Her husband was overseas, and I think he was shot down. She went with the song to the Glenn Miller people, Tommy Dorsey, and they weren't going to do it at first, but then it got recorded. That was the biggest. That was his first all-time hit, Frank Sinatra.
Wow.
Back in 1940, maybe 41, 42, like that.
It's funny. I have a website called Happy III. We named it because of my brother, because you know, he's very serious sometimes, but we called it Happy, Smiling. That would be a good theme song. But anyway, getting back to well, Sinatra. Believe it or not, you want to hear something? Sinatra is third cousins to us.
Really?
Imagine that. We have the bloodlines of the Sinatra family.
Well, you got the talent. You got talent in your family.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, well, my mother likes to roller skate, and my father,
yeah,
he loves talented people. You know, he likes music and stuff. So, but getting back to the music, maybe we're gonna do a song. And Melly here, everybody, she's on the second coming of she's working on her acting and in the city and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, so you got any questions for Bob before he sings his first song? Hey, get ready for the first song, everybody. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I have a question for you, Bob. So what made you to sing the first time when you start singing? How old were you?
I was very young. I would sing. I came out of East New York, Brooklyn, singing on the corners with the guys. Then, you know, with the doo-wop era and all done, you know, the 60s came in, and I was a big fan of Dean Martin, and I started to do a lot of the classics, like a lot of the stuff that Dean Martin does, Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis, I do Roy Orbison, Bobby Darin's one of my forte songs. You know,
Bobby Darin, yeah.
Yeah, great entertainer.
Yeah, Mac the Knife was his big hit,
yeah,
right?
That's my.
And that's one of the ones you do.
That's one of my signature songs.
And people like love when you sing that song, right?
Yeah. You know, like I say, Dean, unbelievable singer.
Dean Martin, yeah.
Unbelievable entertainer. Matter of fact, the first song I'm going to do is by Dean Martin.
Dean Martin?
Yeah.
All right, let's play this first song for Dean Martin. Everybody that's out there, you're watching reality with Fred's World of reality. That's all I do is reality. Because everything is spontaneous, and this is live. And Bob is going to sing a little bit of Dean Martin, everybody. I love Dean Martin. Jerry Lewis was great, too, right? All right, here it is, everybody.
If our lips should meet in Amerada, kiss me sweet in Amerada.
Put my glasses on for this one.
Hold me close and say you're mine. With a lover's warm as wine, I hold heaven's door in Amerada. Want you more and more in Amerada. You're a symphony, a very beautiful sonata. My Amerada, say that you're my sweetheart, my love. You're a symphony, a very beautiful sonata. My Amerada, say that you're my sweetheart, my one and only sweetheart. Say that you're my sweetheart, my love. In Amerada.
Oh wow! All right. So in Italian, Amerada. What?
Means sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
But if you notice, that song only has one Italian word in it.
Right.
The rest is sung in English.
Oh right.
You know.
Yeah, I wrote a song one time, but it was in English, but they rearranged it in Spanish because it was like a Spanish feel to it, you know.
Right.
Yeah, but that's cool. Yeah. And so that Amerada. So all right. So what do you? So Dean Martin was he like he liked his wine and stuff, right?
They said you talk to a lot of people about Dean, and they said he was a drunk. He was a fall down drunk.
You think it was like an act? Because a lot of people.
You talk to Greg Morrison. He was his director for the Dean Martin show, and he went backstage and he thought Dean was drunk, but it wasn't. It was apple juice. And
it was apple juice.
And
Yeah.
Dean Martin says, "I got you." You know what I mean? And,
yeah.
And
So
Dean Martin, you couldn't beat him. He was always came on this, never rehearsed.
Right.
Never rehearsed. He came in, everything was spontaneous with him.
It's amazing how relaxed he was too. Like he didn't sing with any kind of force, He just
not at all. Like Perry Como. Perry
Como was like that, right?
Perry Como, because
it's amazing how some singers, they're very powerful and they come across really good. But then there's some singers that sing laid back and they're even more powerful.
Yeah, they don't have to. Right? They don't exert themselves.
Yeah.
They don't.
Melly, what do you think about Dean Martin? I mean, that was before your time, right, Dean Martin? Yeah. But in Albania, she's from Albania.
Oh.
Originally, but did you? Let me get this, Mike. Did you think? Did they have a lot of Dean Martin in Albania? Like, did you?
Yes, they had.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You don't have to talk into them. It'll come across.
Okay.
And so all right.
I mean,
so what's your other singers that you like singing?
Oh, there's naturally Frank Sinatra. I mean, Sinatra is like one of the premier entertainers there ever was. He made, and he'll never sing the same song twice the same way. if he did 15,000 songs, he'll do so many different songs, but he never sings them the same way. That's what makes him unique.
Yeah, Dean Martin.
You know, back then, you had, back coming up in the 50s, you had Tony Martin.
Tony Martin, right?
Fantastic singer.
He was a real Italian singer, right? These are all Italian singers that he's talking about right now. Well, Dean Martin was all Italian, right?
Yeah, all these gentlemen that we're going to talk about, Vic Damone, Lou Monte to me, he was such an original.
Lou Monte. Every time I think of Lou Monte, I think of Monte. Wasn't there a brand of tomato sauce, Monte or something? They named the sauce.
Tomato.
They named the tomato sauce. What are you laughing at?
Del Monte.
Melly's laughing.
You're talking about Del Monte.
Del Monte. Yeah, Del Monte. There you go. That's what I was thinking.
All right, Del Monte.
It was close, you know?
Yeah, you were right on the money on that
close,
one.
Close, yeah.
Tony Martin came out with a song called There's No Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then, you know, that song, if you take There's No Tomorrow and O Solo Mio.
O Solo Mio.
Right. They go, there's no tomorrow when love is new. And then it goes, O Solo Mio. So it's the same song. Yeah. Then Elvis Presley came out with that It's Now or Never.
Was that pertaining to that?
It's the
same song.
It's the same song.
Wow, look at that, right?
Three different singers.
So O Solo Mia
was an original old country song from Italy.
From Italy.
Tony Martin came with There's No Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. And then I made the tomatoes paste.
And then you made the Monte tomato sauce.
You made the Monte, yeah.
And then Elvis Presley did It's Now or Never.
Now, was Elvis was Italian too?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't know if he was Italian.
I don't think so.
I don't know if he was Italian.
Yeah.
You know. But
it's funny when I was out in Memphis, right? That's where Elvis was born, right? A lot of his personality. There was a lot of people that from that town that reminded me of him because you know what I mean. He had his same persona and everything, and so I guess But I mean, you don't see many people from New York that are from Memphis, No,
but there are a lot of people that go down to Memphis.
Yeah. I was in Memphis one time. I said to the guy, "Is this?" I get out of the van. We were touring with the band.
Right.
And I says, "Is this Memphis?" And the guy goes, "Yeah, this is Memphis, right?" So I walk down. I'm walking down the street. This is funny. I think it's funny. This will be good for Nevin's comedy show, Staten Island Comedy Show this week, everybody. Wednesday, and it's gonna air. And we have a lot of stars on him, but so I go down the street. I says, "Is this Memphis?" I said, "Memphis is a nice town." He goes, "Memphis?" He says, "This is Tennessee." So I said, "Wait a minute." I says, "What is this, Memphis or Tennessee?" It was Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis,
Tennessee.
Memphis, yeah. But one person told me it's Memphis, the other, then I put it together. It's Memphis, Tennessee. Melly, it's your kind of humor, Melly.
So,
anyway,
so
Melly's also she likes comedy. Melly,
yeah. I do.
So what do you as a comedy singers? Is there any? Was it? Well, Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis was a comedy singer,
team.
right?
Sure, they were a comedy team for 10
but
years.
a comedy team. But I mean, Jerry Lewis also sang too, right?
Jerry Lewis did a song called "Rockabye Your Baby."
Oh right, yeah.
And you know what? Dean Martin says, "You know what?" That was after the breakup, and Dean Martin says, "You know what? It's not bad."
Really?
Even though they weren't talking, he said, "You know what? It wasn't bad." That was his "Rockabye Your Baby."
How did that song go?
"Rockabye Your Baby with a Dixie melody."
Yeah. That was a cool song.
"When you croon a tune from the heart of Dixie."
I wonder if he got a lot of his inspiration from hanging out with Dean.
He looked up
singing wise.
He looked up at Dean as a big brother. He really did.
Yeah.
And the unfortunate part is when they did break up, even to today, Jerry Lewis says it was my fault.
Yeah.
He says it till today. He said it was my fault that we broke up.
Was it over money?
No, not at all money. It had nothing to do with money. They were making tons. They were making the richest.
Is that true though? They met together in a nightclub.
Yes.
In Jersey, right?
Yes, the 500 Club. I think
500 Club, and and Jerry Lewis was bombing, right?
And Jerry Lewis...
Or Dean Martin was bombing. Who was bombing? Somebody was bombing.
They were just like hooked up because they needed a follow-up. They said, hey, I got this young comedian, and then Dean went over, and that's exactly how they hooked up, just like that. It was
wow.
It was like magic.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing you don't know in the world of entertainment. Like, you know, sometimes you could match up with certain people and become a magnificent. You know. It's phenomenal. Show business is phenomenal. I mean, yeah, you never know.
You take singers come
look
and
at
go.
the show. Look, we got Nevin Cummings comedy show in the background.
Yeah,
Here's Nevin Cummings. He's becoming a star. Nevin. He's not
even saying nothing.
No, I know he don't even say nothing. But I'm just saying.
Quiet. He's quiet.
You know, the show. You know, I got together with him 7 years ago. And we started this.
I did a show
now,
with you guys.
Yeah, right.
About 2 years ago, I did a show with you guys.
Comedy show.
Yeah, me
everybody.
too.
And you did? Yeah,
twice.
I mean, and it's still going strong. And now we got so many fans. We got a big website going. You know,
that's great.
So so now we're gonna bring back stars, and you could come on next. This show we're doing, we already got a lot of. We're overbooked now. So many people want to. Yeah, they want to be on the show. You know, but
don't forget, I came on. It was only the 48th show.
Well, yeah. I know, 48. No, we did what? 60. We're up to 60, I think. So, wow.
I did the 48th show then.
But it's tough because you're working together. You know, it's not like you just what I'm doing here. I'm just talking and getting guests.
What we're doing actually.
But anyway, we want to go. You want to do another song? And Delamucci's got a job. Demucci.
Yes.
Melly,
what are you
Melly worked out. You've been working out in the gym, right? Before we're gonna get to you.
No problem.
Yeah, we're gonna hear about us working out. What have you been doing?
Well, I created a new plan for myself for working out during the summer now.
Yeah.
And it's only 1 hour.
1 hour.
I do 35 minutes cardio, 40 push-ups.
40 push-ups.
40 push-ups.
Wow.
Yeah. And take a cold shower afterwards, and I'm good for the whole day.
Oh, you're supposed to take a cold shower?
You're not supposed to take a cold shower, not necessarily.
Oh, all right.
I do it because it's good for my skin.
Good for your skin. Show me your Italian ring. I told her to dress Italian like we got Bob Bishetti who sings a lot of Italian songs, and he's got
I tried. And you like my shirt?
Yeah.
Actually, my sister got it for me.
Oh, really?
For Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Valentine's. Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
So you do push-ups?
I do
push-ups.
Yeah.
And you take a cold shower. How many? 40 you said?
40
push-ups.
40 push-ups.
40 push-ups.
I do 1.5 push-ups. I lay down and they called an ambulance.
Let me ask you something. You got a manager, right? John is your manager. Your
Uncle John.
Uncle John is like your manager, right?
Uncle John, yes. Like
so this goes out to Uncle John. Play it. Put this next song on.
Like
this goes out to Uncle John from Bobby here.
This song here, like I said, this is also a takeoff from Osomio.
Oh, this feels like I'm in Little Italy right now, talking to Jimmy the Hat. Remember when he did the interview with Jimmy the Hat? Bob Bishetti, everybody.
It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait. When I first saw you, with your smile so tender, my heart was captured, my soul surrendered. I spent a lifetime waiting for the right time. Now that you're near, this time is here at last. Oh, sole mio, più bella lei. Oh, sole mio, sta imbrogliando da te. Oh, sole mio, sta imbrogliando da te. Sta imbrogliando da te. Just like a willow, we would cry an ocean if we lost true love. and deep devotion. Your lips excite me, let your arms invite me, for who knows when we'll meet again this way. It's now or never, come hold me tight, kiss me my darling, be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never, my love won't wait. It's now or never, my love won't wait. It's now or never, my love won't wait. It's now or never, my love won't wait.
Hey, all right.
That was great.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been just tuning in, this is Bob Bishetti. He's an Italian. Well, he sings a lot of good Italian songs. He could sing any. Some of the other songs that you sing other than Italian, though, right?
Oh yeah, I do a lot of Engelbert Humperdinck, Roy Orbison, Brian. What a great, beautiful.
What nationality is he?
Roy Orbison. He was an American.
American. It don't matter what nationality. You're a good singer.
The man could
you,
sing.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Saying the Americans cut. I mean, you know, this magic moment. I mean,
yeah.
The list goes on. Sammy Davis. I've got to be me.
Sammy Davis. Yeah.
You know, I'm phenomenal. You know,
the Rat Pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have a great time. I like to go. Like I tell my wife.
So where were you singing now? Where could they come and see you sing?
Okay. On June 4th, 8 o'clock at Gusto's on Amboy Road.
Gusto's and Amboy Road.
3935 Amboy Road.
And we're going to be there 2 weeks after that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be at the Dugout. Well, I'm going to be at the Dugout next month on the 17th. We're going to be there. So come down to the Dugout, come to Gusto's.
I got a 4-piece band coming
music. There's nothing better than music, right?
4-piece band coming in. A couple extra singers.
4-piece band, yeah? And you have another singer, too, right? 2 other singers. You got to come and see Bob at Gusto's. And that's what date is that?
June 4th.
June 4th.
Saturday night, 8 o'clock.
All right.
Great
and
time.
that last song goes out to AJC Advisors because they're providing the tapes for us. And without AJC Advisors, I couldn't do my shows.
And your mom loves me.
And my mother loves you. Right. My mother's going to make you a nice sauce after this one.
Tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce. I'll tell you, you know, when I eat sauce out, nobody cooks.
There's nobody like home.
Yeah, my mother cooks the sauce. It's like, wow, it tastes so good. And then when I taste other people's sauce, they don't put that.
You call it sauce? I call it gravy.
Gravy sauce, whatever.
Like,
well, that's the secret to anything.
There's a controversy.
If you don't have good sauce in Italian food, you have nothing, right? You know that.
I do. Sure.
Yeah.
I do.
You know,
Melly?
I have an Italian restaurant near where I live, and I eat there all the time.
Yeah?
It's like pizzeria restaurant.
Pizzeria, not you don't eat pizza though. You eat.
I don't eat pizza. There's two like the
the menu. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
Goes on. That's
So
what I eat.
yeah. So anyway, so what else?
Well, you know, we spoke about Dean. We spoke about Frank. Vic Damone. Now, Vic Damone.
Vic Damone. Everybody knows Vic Damone, right?
You know how he was discovered by Perry Como.
Perry Como, yeah.
Yeah, he was an elevator operator, Vic Damone.
Get out. He met him going on the way up?
He met him all coming on the way down.
Yeah. Is it right? He was on his way up, and he really goes on his way up.
So somebody said, why don't you sing for Perry? And he sang to him in the elevator.
Right.
And that's how Vic Damone got his start. And his biggest hit was On the Street Where You Live.
Wow.
You know. I have often walked down this street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before.
Right.
All at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm on the street where you live. It was a big hit.
Wow.
That started him right off.
And that's something like the songs, like, you know, they never die. You know what I mean?
No.
Any of the classic songs, like even look at My Way. I mean, that's how many years?
That's like the national anthem.
Yeah.
I do that.
And people still go crazy
They
for
go
that
crazy
song,
for
right?
that
Yeah.
song.
You know? Even the young kids, they
Yeah.
flip over that,
Yeah.
you know, because they take it. It's a very any song. That's one thing I notice, you know, being a writer and stuff, and people that write. Once there's emotion in a song, it never dies. It's like a spirit, you know.
But it's like everything.
Matter of fact, I bet a horse the other night. Getting back to the horses, I bet a horse
I'll
called
talk to my manager.
Soul Spirit. I says, "Oh, that horse got to win." You know, he won. He paid. I only put $2 on him. He paid $65 to win. All the horse players out there.
What are you, Uncle John, doing out? There's no OTB.
Uncle John, Uncle John just likes to play numbers. He don't care who's running, where they're running. If he's got that number, he's a winner.
He's a winner.
But anyway, all right. So we're gonna end the night with Mac tonight. But we're gonna talk to Melly. What do you got? Any other questions for Bob before we get out here? I mean, we got 3 minutes. Hi, Staten Island, New York.
Good evening, folks.
Tuning in. That's Bob Bishetti and Melly.
Yes, we are.
The Mushi, everybody. Go ahead. Ask your question.
So where do you see yourself
In 2 years, from now? Probably in a wheelchair in a nursing home, dribbling.
Oh,
No.
no.
Nah.
No,
You got to
2
stay.
years, you know what?
Yeah.
2 years from now, like I said, we got a new combo getting together.
Yeah.
Hopefully this will click for us.
Well, if you're playing music and you're listening to whatever you're doing, playing music, listen to music. Music is a language that gives you heart, spirit, and that's what keeps you
And
alive.
that's what, and you sing from. I always sing my songs from the heart. They
I
all
see
come from
that.
They all come from my heart.
I see that.
You
Great.
know, no matter what it may be.
Yeah.
You know, it all comes from my heart. And that's
You
Yeah.
sing early in the morning?
I sing in the bathroom.
sings-
in the shower.
He's singing it.
I
I'm
like
singing
that.
in my bus. I sing all over.
Sing all over, right?
You know.
But
Great.
You're talking about
Great
Bobby
way to
Darin.
express your feelings.
Yeah, you
Love
talk about
that.
Bobby Darin. Bobby Darin, unfortunately, lost his life at an
yeah.
early age.
We're gonna do Bobby Darin.
He was phenomenal.
Yeah,
He
phenomenal.
was phenomenal. He
Well,
made
we're gonna
a lot of
have you
good
back, Bob. We're gonna end it with Mac the Knife.
Yeah.
We'll do a little Mac Knife. But before we do, I just want to say that you coming Wednesday. We're doing a Staten Island comedy show again. It airs every Saturday night at 9 o'clock. Only stars we have. We had Jackie Mason's daughter on. We had Saturday Night Live, Fred Armisen on. We're having stars all over the place come on to the Staten Island comedy show, and we're gonna have you. They're gonna be doing a reality show on our show.
Come see 'em
So
Wednesday.
I mean, we're getting out there, and people are coming here to this station for great entertainment.
Wow.
And we got it today. Bob Bishetti, everybody. Let's have a nice hand.
Thank you.
Put that Mac the Knife on. Let's go out. Come on, everybody. We'll see you next time. We love you out there. Melly, Bob,
Thank you,
Bishetti.
Frank. Thank you for having me,
And we'll
Melly.
see.
Pleasure
Yeah.
meeting you.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
pleasure
Bob.
to meet you too.
Thank you.
See ya.
Thank you for singing.
All right. Let's put that music on if we can. Here we go. Sing it, everybody.
Oh, the shark, babe, has such teeth, the dear, and it shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has old Maggie, babe, and it keeps it out of sight. You know when that shark bites with its teeth, babe, scarlet billows start to spread. Fancy gloves, oh, wears old Maggie, babe, so there's never a trace of red on the sidewalk to
Yeah.
morning on.
Love you, Staten Island.